Om Shanti. This is the Sakhar Mulli Bap Dada Madhuban. 19 December 2023. Essence. Sweet children invest new ways to make service grow. Go and serve in every village. In order to do service, you need to the enlightenment of knowledge. Question. What is an easy way to continue to remove the old world from your intellect? Answer. Repeatedly remember the home. Let it remain in your intellect that you have to settle your accounts with the land of death and go to the land of immortality. Become a beggar in relation in your body. Even this body does not belong to you. When you practice this, you will forget the old world. While living in this old world, you have to make your stage very firm. Make effort to have a constant and stable stage. Sung, Mother, O Mother, you are the bestower of fortune of her all. Om Shanti. There is a lot of praise for Jagdamba in Bharat. No one except the people for Bharat knows Jagdamba. They have heard the name of someone called Eve or Bibi. It is now in the intellect you children's that creation cannot be created without Bibi or the master. Jagdamba definitely has to appear. She definitely exists for this is why she is remembered. There is a lot of praise for Bharat. They speak of heaven and they also know that Bharat is ancient. This is why there surely has to be heaven. No one apart from you godly children can understand this. Only those who understood this is in the previous cycles will continue to come. The exhibition is taking place. You understand that you also did this in the previous cycles. The words are very good for explaining to everyone. Pure souls receive a halo of light through their purity. Secondly, a charitable soul is one who makes donation and performs charity. In English, such a soul is called a philanthropist. Those who are pure are said to be viceless. There are different words. There are lot of donations made and charity done in Bharat, but donations are generally made to Guru. They may be called pure soul, but they can't be called charitable souls. They don't make donations or perform charity. They accept donations and charity in order for your intellect's yoga to break away from all of them and be connected to the Father. The Father has to explain that is not good. I come to afflict all of them. You are the Gangas of knowledge who have emerged from the ocean of knowledge. In fact, Gangas is not the right words, but the memorials has continued, and this is why the comparisons has been made. The Father comes and makes the old things of the old world new. Heaven is something new. Only the Father knows the news of the new things. The world doesn't know it. There are the versions of God, but because Sri Krishna name was inserted in the Gita, the intellect yoga of everyone has broken away. This is why they have said that God is omnipresent. The intellect yoga of many is with Sri Krishna. Whenever there is regard for the Gita, is as though they also have regard for Sri Krishna. In fact, they have given the credit of Bharat praise to the child. This is too is fixed in the drama. The father comes and explains this. Baba has repeatedly explained to you why you should ask the people who came what their occupation is and what their relationship with him. Krishna. Baba has heart and good questionnaires made. Very good service can take place. Very good service can take place in the Jagdamba temple. Go and explain to the people there. This is the Jagdamba, the mother who created the world. Which world doesn't she create? She would surely create a new creation. Acha, who is the father of this mother? Who gave her birth? People don't even understand the meaning of mouth one creation. You know that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Souls, has given birth to her. You children have to explain that Jagdamba is a mouth one creation. But how is she that? The Supreme Father, the Supreme Souls, is incorporeal and he explained through the body of Brahma. It is as through the Supreme Father, the Supreme Souls has come and adopted Brahma in that he has adopted the daughter in same way. These things do not stay permanently in everyone's intellect. You repeatedly forgot you children can do a lot of service. You should give the introduction in the Jagdamba temple so that their intellect yoga can be connected to the Father. Jagdamba has yoga with him, and so we too should have yoga with him. Jagdamba is sitting down below doing tapasya, and her temple is of favor. Down below, she is doing the tapasya of Raj Yoga, and then she become a princess, a master of heaven in the golden age. It is now the iron age. It is only when she sits in tapasya again that she can become a master of heaven again. All of this knowledge should remain in your intellect. People are given this true advice. You give each one introductions. However, this can't sit in the intellect of you all that quickly. It can only sit in your intellect when you are engaged yourself in doing service. Very good pictures have been created. You can also go to the Lakshmi and Narayan temples and explain there. Baba says, go and relate this to my devotees. You will definitely find devotees in the temples. Explain these pictures of Lakshmi and Narayan to them with love. Everyone should Everyone would say that they are with the master of heaven. Acha, what is it now? It would surely be said to be the iron age now. In the iron age, there is nothing but sorrow. And so, how did you receive the sovereignty? You know this, and so you can tell everyone. When you explain to one, a whole gathering will gather there. Everyone will then ask you to go to them. Very big melas take place in the temples. You can also go to the Ram temple and tell them his occupations. You should explain to them tactfully. Gradually, some children also write, Baba, we have explained in this way. When you explain to one person, other will be then invite you and say it would be good if these lectures continue to in my home or 7 days. Then others would emerge from there too. When when anyone invite you, and you should explain in such a way that they don't leave you. When you give lectures, friends and relatives close by will also gather there. Growth takes place in this way. Not so many can come to the centers. This is a good method. You should make effort in this way. Hardly anyone knows the art of making efforts for this. This alignment of this knowledge is needed. Baba has come from so far away to teach us. If you don't do service, how do you claim a high status? Children in school are very clever and they have lot of enthusiasm. This is too a study. This is wonderful study. You young, the mature and old peoples all study here. The poor have an even better chance. In fact, Even sannyasis are poor. So many wealthy peoples invite them to go to them. Sannyasis renounce their homes and becomes beggar. They don't have anything with them. You too are now beggar, and you then become princess. They are also beggars. There is questions of purity in this. You don't have anything with you. You even forget your bodies. You renounce everything, including your bodies, and belong to the one Father. The more you remember the Father, the more you will be able to imbibe this. You have to make effort to imbibe this in a constant and stable way. We have to go to Baba. So why should we have thoughts of this old world? Until your stays become firm, you have to stay in this old world and in your old bodies. You now have to live at home with your family and remain pure. Your accounts with this land of death are now being settled, and you have to go to the land of immorality. When you repeatedly remember the home, the old world will continue to be forgotten. Ask them, what did Baba say in the Gita? Explain that God is called Baba. Incorporeal Baba says, constantly remember me alone. The elevated versions of God are renounce this old world, and you old bodies become soul conscious and constantly remember Baba. God is incorporeal, that soul takes a body and comes into Talkis. Baba doesn't take birth through a womb. He only has the one name Shiva. There are the soul of Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar. They have their own subtle bodies. That one is the incorporeal Supreme Father, the Supreme Souls, and his name is Shiva. He alone is the ocean of knowledge. Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankars are not called the creators. Only one incorporeal one is called a creator. So how does he then create the corporeal creations? He comes and speaks through Brahma. It cannot be Sri Krishna who does this. They source the Vedas and scriptures in the hand of Brahma alone. It is remembered, establishment takes place through Brahma. He tells us the essence of all scriptures through Brahma. The incorporeal speaks this through the corporeals. These things have to be imbibed very well. God speaks, I teach Raj Yoga. Establishment is needed before destruction. First of all, there is establishment. Continue to write this very clearly. Establishment of the Shan dynasty kingdom through Brahma. When this is written, the significance of becomes very clear. But only when someone makes this effort and become busy in doing service. When you become busy in doing service, you will enjoy yourselves. Mama and Baba also enjoy doing service. You children also have to do service. Mama would not be taken to the temple. There is a great phrase of Mama, but you children have to go there. Baba says, go to those in their stage and entertainment and ask them questions and then explain to them. Have you ever studied the Gita? Who is the God of Gita? There is only the one incorporeal God. A corporeal being can't be called God. God is only one. You should chant the ocean of knowledge and lot of in order to do service. If you want to practice this, you have to go and try it out. People go to have glimpse of Jagdamba every day. People also go to the Triveni of the rivers. If you go there and give lectures, do service, many will gather together. They will continue to give you invitations, come to us and have this spiritual gathering. Baba and Mama can't go anywhere. You children can go, and you can also do a lot of service in the Kali temple in Bengal. whiskily give the lecture on this topic. However, courage is needed. Baba knows who can express this. What service would those who have body consciousness be able to do? They don't give any proof of having do not service, don't service. If you do not do full service, you defame Baba's name. A yogi has very good power. Baba continues to give you many points of explain to them. However, even very good Maharathis forget them. There is lot of service to do. This is called unlimited service. They then also receive a lot of respect. The main thing is purity. Some break while moving along. No one ever loses faith in this physical father. Here you take birth to Baba. You then repeatedly forget such father because he is without an image. There is no image of such father. The father says, remember me and become pure, and you will be come to me. The soul understands that he has played a part for 84 birth. Each soul has what fixed in him. The part is not in the body. There is such a huge part recorded in such 18 souls. There should be so much intoxication in your intellect while fulfilling your responsibility of interaction with your worldly families. You can also do this service. The mother and the father will not go anywhere. You children can go anywhere to do service. Only you children are called lucky star. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, now found lucky stars of knowledge, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Babdada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children say Namaste to the spiritual father. Om Shanti. Essence of Dharana. Number 1. Renounce body consciousness and do service. Churn the ocean of knowledge and give the proof of doing unlimited service. Number 2. All the old accounts with this land of death have to be settled, and continue to remove your old body and old world from your intellect. Blessing. May you make your states constant and stable by having remembrance of one, and thereby claim a right to an elevated status. Details. In order to make your states constant and your stables remain constantly stable in the remembrance of the one, if you remember anyone else instead of one, then instead of having a constant and stable stage, your stage will become diluted, sweetness of many. If any other sweetness attracts you and your final moment comes at that time, you will not be able to claim a high status. So pay attention, and every moment make the relation of one constantly form, the one father and the one time of the confluences, and stay in the constant and stable state, and you will be claim a right to a high status. Slogan. Those who take the food of your thoughts are true Vaishnavas. Om Shanti.